はい、自然環境教育番組 To the Nature 始まりました。この番組は地球愛にあふれる活動をご紹介しています。ナビゲーターは環境教育インストラクターの舞はるりです。今夜も皆さんと楽しく放送してまいりましょう。さて、私今年の夏、東カリマンタンに行ってまいりました。ネイチャーポジティブ。今日本でも自然を再生していこうという動きが高まっています。実際アクションをされている方も多いですよね。今回は海外の例を取り上げてみたいと思います。東カリマンタン、インドネシアです。東カリマンタンで野生動物の保護、並びにレスキューセンターの開設、そして地域の住民と協力してアグロフォレストリーの推進、それから緑の回廊の整備などされていらっしゃいます。インドネシアの CAN という団体さんですね。コンサベーションアクションネットワークの略で CAN という団体さんの代表のリヌスさんにお話を伺っています。インドネシアで野生動物というとどんなものがいるか皆さんご存知ですか？オランウータンとか、テナガザルとか、マレーグマとか、サイチョウとかですね、そういう鳥ですけども、日本の野生動物とはもう随分ね違う動物たちが森で暮らしているんですよ。今回のインタビューは日本の団体でいらっしゃいますウータン森と生活を考える会さんの協力を得てインタビューを実現しました。インドネシア遠い国ですけれども日本からも応援している団体さんいくつかあるんですけれどもね、それも素晴らしいことですよね。ウータン森と生活を考える会さんの石崎さん、この番組にもご出演されたことがあります。そのご縁でね、CAN のリヌスさんに、インタビューすることができました。それではどうぞ。
I'm very honored to have opportunity to interview you. Please tell me your history.
Yeah, it is a long journey for me. I was the indigenous people. I was people come from the Borneo, the tribe Dayak. So I'm thinking about a lot of our people that we need to depending with our forest. This is not just about saving the forest or saving the environmental, but for me, saving the forest, saving the wildlife is a part of to continue our history as a Dayak. So this is what bring me more far and more deep to doing all these things, to this conservation things. In 2019, then we set up a conservation action network together with the indigenous people, together with the local people. We set up this organization, and we hope by this organization we can make a more voice and also more impact for the forest, for the animals, and also, of course, for the people around us, especially as indigenous people who live and very depending in forests around them. Yeah.
Please introduce your work.
So at Conservation Action Network, we are working to 4 core projects. Yeah. First is a restoration forest. This is very important because we can understand that we must live in harmony between human and wildlife. This is the key. Without that, one of us will be lost. It is might be animals, maybe it's us. Yeah. This is for the example, easy. Many animals entering to the farming area because they are not have enough food in their life. So they decide to entering farming area to eat everything they can get there. And then finally it's conflict happen because also the community need it. But in the same position, when deforestation happen, we as people who live around the forest, we will get a disaster more easy. For the example, is a flooding, landslide, and this is very bad impact. It's happened many things because we are Dayak living around of the river, and most of our village is around the river. If something happen with the forest, then it will be impact for our livings. Yeah, that's why we as indigenous people and also for the wildlife is need the same. This is a forest as our home. So because that if something happen with this forest, we need to fix it together. Animal can fix it by separate the seed. Yeah, it's the natural behavior. We are as human, we cannot separate the seed, but we can helping the nature by planting the trees. we are more smarter than another creator in this world. So, depending on it, what we see is we are the only species right now that have opportunity to destroy and also to save the forest. Because that I try to doing more with the local community. There's still a lot of forest like you see around us. Yeah, we try to protect it with them. How to protect it is we believe in one thing. If the forest must have the economic value, so we can protect them. So this is why until now we have a lot of ranger that's based on the community. We call it community ranger. The community, the people who doing this is a people who really care about the forest. They are from community. So by these models, every village have people become a ranger to protecting forest. By these models, we really can do protecting and monitoring condition of the forest. And different way, we also thinking about how we cannot just save the forest and animals in the future, but it must have impact. Yeah, that's why we come idea with how we can empowering the community, because the situation of the world is changing. Situation and community also changing. We need to adapt the situation. So that's why we are doing a lot of work in terms of economic. How we can produce non-forest timber product. By this non-forest timber product, we can make people have economic value from their forest. For example, we're creating ecotourism. We're creating a product from their farming area by agroforestry. By they have wild honey. We packaging, make it good price. Yeah, and many others. Yeah. Why this is important? Again, we cannot say people, hey, let's come on, the indigenous people, let's come on, the Dayak people, let's protecting the forest. But without any directly benefit to them, it cannot be worked. So that is 4 core projects that we are doing.
Please tell me you're protecting animals.
Yeah, it's a lot of work to protecting the animals. This one is about how we protecting animal as animal in the forest. Yeah, it's mean we monitoring the behavior in the forest. This is part of the protecting also, but in different way is we also it's called monitoring population. Yeah, animal already in the forest was wonderful, but we need to know what happened with them. So we know how about the population is going to help population or is going to the decrease population. We never know. So that's why one of part of the task of the ranger is to know how the population in the forest. That's why if we know how the growing up the population, we know how healthy the forest. And the second is we protecting animal as a rescue center. So we running up the rescue center to helping and protecting animal. It's already take out from their habitats. They need, especially where they're injury, they need to taking care, medical take care. They need some of them is baby. They need a lot of teachings. They need a lot of medical care. They need to someone with them. Yeah. So wildlife rescue center or rehabilitation center at the end is home for them, is orphans, home for the animal that losing their house, that need to be more care. Yeah. So this long-term rescue center, what we doing is we rescuing them, we rehabilitating them, we taking care of them, and finally the goal is when they are good enough, we will releasing them back to the forest. But this is a long way. You cannot do this just under 1 month or 3 months. This is a long commitment, because some baby, like you see the baby orangutan, you see the baby gibbons. They can be releasing when the age is like 6 or 7 years. It's mean this is our commitment to the forest. Yeah, this is our commitment to the nature. If we doing this, then it's mean we must survive until the next 5 years. That's why I always tell people outside there, maybe you don't have any times to come here to helping the animals. Maybe you don't have time to being a volunteer to here, but you have another way to help. You can donate to helpings. You can come by idea what you can do for the forest. You can bring more peoples. You can send them a good message about the environmental, about to taking environmental. Because what you do in your country, not just here, but what you do in your country, like especially in Japan, there's many product that making by material in Kalimantan, wood, oil, yeah, and many things. So if you not willing good to use this product, then it will be impact, because more things you need there, more wood you need, more plastic you need, more oil you need. It will be more trees will cuttings, more animal will die. So that's is very important for you in your life, in whatever you are, in where you are. You need to be care with environmental by your way. That is very important from our perspective. Yeah.
I clean the cage of animals and I feed it. So I held the animals have heart like human, same heart.
Yeah.
It is important things to protect animals. You built new rescue center.
Yes.
Introduce me.
Okay. It's a lot of things happened in here. Yeah. Everything is changing a lot. Ecosystem, habitat. It is impact directly to the animals, and many animals coming to the rescue center. And our rescue center here is not enough for taking care of these all animals. Our call center is always full of call to going rescue. Then one day we have a good meeting with the teams. It's very sad meeting, and also it's very strong hope in our meeting. Some people say we need to have a more bigger and more good facility, because many animals coming with very injury condition is need taking care a lot. Yeah. But in one position, some people thinking, wow, it's scary because it means a lot of things to do. Yeah. And then we decide something unpredictable and very strong commitment. We say, let's build the new rescue center with all facility needed for the better animal. So we starting with the cages, more bigger cages. We starting with the good clinic, baby house, because we always rescuing baby. We set up the islands for the pre-release and unreleasable, because some animals can be released, it will be good. We call it university islands, but some animals cannot release, but they need to live better. At the end, we call it like heaven for them. So that's why we put the islands also, put them in the island. Yeah. So it's for the unreleasable. So at the end, this new rescue center, it will be the outcome that we expectation. It's we can helping more animal, and it's more chance to sending them back to the forest. So that is the biggest dream that from the new rescue center. So in the future, this rescue center will become one of the way to helping, because rescue center, the only one rescue center in Kalimantan running by indigenous people, and also the only one for the moment is taking care of all species. This is only Longsam Rescue Center. So because that is very needed, especially for the East Kalimantan province and also the North Kalimantan province. So in the rescue center, we are working nearly 24 hours, yeah, but it's a shift staff, yeah. Early morning, the team will be wake up. Some of them is preparing for the food because they staying in the forest, yeah, preparing the food, and some is preparing for the cages. They clean the cage for feeding, because every animal needs a different food, yeah, different fridge for them. Yeah. After that, they need to cleanse and to feed the animals. And some of the animal keeper will going to the forest school. What is forest school? Forest school is where you bring the animals to the forest to make them play free and to teach them. Yeah, some animal is very, because they are coming here very small. Even they don't know how to be a climbing, because they always see the animal keeper walking with the 2 feet. Then they thinking they are walking with the 2 feet also. So we try to change their behavior. To bring to the school, to bring the forest, is to make them can learn how to being their self. Yeah. So in that point, after that, we will, after it's before dark, we will bring them back to the cages and taking care of them and giving milk and another. And it's the good things if there's no need to any medical treatment. Yeah. And then because we have a baby, we need a baby house. So the nurse, the animal keeper, will taking care of the baby like a human baby. You must know, even there are animals, they are very similar with us. If you have a baby orangutan with you, if you have a baby gibbons with you, baby sun bear, their feeling, their heart, their behavior, they are totally like a baby. They are crying all night sometimes. They need your love, they need your hug when they say it. They can have tears. They are very similar. We just taking care of them to make sure we cannot become their real mom, but at least we become a person who stay there when they need it. Like a baby, when they need their mom is there. So this is what we do. We stay with them 24 hours, changing stuff every day. Every 2 hours, they need a meal, they need care, changing the poop. Yeah, they pee everywhere. Yeah, just like a baby. Sometimes the hard things about our work is when you already 3 years or 5 years with them, that you need to be release them. It's like you sending your kids to the school. Yeah, but in this time they will never coming back. Sometimes we are sad, you already working with them, you already taking care of them for many years, for the 5-6 years, yeah. Then you need to make them free in the forest. One thing is sad, but one thing is say, oh shit, Linus, this is good moment. This is a great moment to bring them to the forest. But more animal back to the forest, it's mean we are success. It's not about how many animals that we are rescuing. It's not about how many trees that we are planting. But in the future, it's more people care about the environmental. More people in Japan, more students in Japan care about the environmental. This is the only way can change the situation. We are rescue and planting trees. It will not fix the situation. But by people change their behavior to care about what they use, what they live, and what they thinking about the environmental, it can change the world. Yeah. Because slow but sure, I believe there's still hope, even if it's very small hope for this environment of this planet. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's one. Yeah.
I heard you carried heavy Wootan. So I think your work is very hard, but very important. Thank you very much.
Yes. You're welcome.
それではですね、インドネシア東カリマンタンの森の中の音を聞いていただきます。最初は夜の音、そしてそれから朝の音になっています。音声がね、すごく聞きづらいです。雰囲気だけでも伝わったらいいなと思います。CAN コンサベーションアクションネットワークのリヌスさんのお話いかがでしたでしょうか？日本ではほとんど知られていないですけれども、森を守るために尽力されている方々、そして野生動物を守るために尽力されている方々がインドネシアでもいらっしゃいます。そして日本の団体さんとのそのやりとりがあるということなんですよね。私たち、便利な生活を送っていますけれども、私たちが毎日便利な生活を続けるために必要な物資、それは何かを壊さないと作れないっていうことを普段忘れていないでしょうか？私たちは便利な生活をしていると、そういう自負があるけれども、何かを壊していますよっていうことはあまり知らされてませんよね。なぜでしょうか？もう誰も教えてくれませんね。自分で調べるしかないわけです。今は知って理解してそして判断する、こういう時代になってきていますよね。便利な生活をしていくために多くの企業の貢献もあるんですけれども、最近は TNFD といって企業も環境への負荷、そしてこれからどうするのかっていうことをオープンにする時代になってきました。企業の方針も変わっていくことを期待しています。環境の負荷と私たちの生活、プラスマイナス、相反するところがあると思います。私たちはどういうふうにすべきかということを考えて、私たちの行動ですね、アクション必要です。どういうことをすればよいのか考えていきましょう。